शुक्लाम्बरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये। रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेधसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीतायाः पतये नमः। कूजन्तं राम रामेति मधुरं मधुराक्षरम् आरुह्य कविताशाखां वन्दे वाल्मीकिकोकिलम्। अञ्जनानन्दनं वीरं जानकीशोकनाशनं कपीशमक्षहन्तारं वन्दे लङ्काभयङ्करम्। नमोऽस्तु रामाय सलक्ष्मणाय देव्यै च तस्यै जनकात्मजायै। नमोऽस्तु रुद्रेन्द्रयमानिलेभ्यो नमोऽस्तु चन्द्रार्कमरुद्गणेभ्यः। नमो व्रातपतये नमः प्रमथपतये नमस्तेऽस्तु लम्बोदरायै कदन्ताय विघ्ननाशिने शिवसुताय वरदमूर्तये नमः। नमः परमहंसास्वादितचरणकमलचिन्मकरन्दाय भक्तजनमानसनिवासाय श्रीरामचन्द्राय ओम्। So we have finished 29th Sarga in the previous session, and now we will enter a very important Sarga, which is Vishwamitra Yaga Samrakshanam. The actual purpose for which Vishwamitra asked for Rama is so that purpose is satisfied, fulfilled in this Sarga. We will see. And then previous Sarga was a very beautiful, very nice, very inspired Sarga. We have seen Vamana Avatara was presented. I was trying to say how Vamana Avatara itself is heavily influenced by, directly influenced by Vedic literature. So usually we trace all Itihasa, Purana, everything back to Vedas. So it has to have some source in the Vedas. So for Vamana Avatara, you can just show one-to-one correspondence easily from Vishnu Suktam, as I was saying, and also Upanishad, Kathopanishad, I was telling you, Madhya Vamana Masinam, etc. So it was a very beautiful chapter. Vamana Avatara itself is presented as a very beautiful avatara in Bhagavatam also, and I told you in Andhra Bhagavatam also it's a very nicely discussed episode. So it's a small chapter, so I'm just giving you some extra information. Yesterday I was mentioning about Potana's Andhra Bhagavatam, Andhra Mahabhagavatam. Andhra means Telugu. So Telugu, the Sanskrit word for Telugu is Andhra. So Andhra Bhagavatam means Telugu Bhagavatam. So very nice description of Vamana Avatara is there, in which so he writes one padyam about how Vamana is growing in size. So Ravibimbam Upamimpa Chhatramagu. So beginning from how, so if somebody is growing, you have to show relatively, so if something is fixed, then you can show growth. So Potana uses sun as the relative measure. So when Vamana was still a Vamana, so the sun in the sky was originally to Vamana, it was like a cover, it was like an umbrella on top of his head. So slowly he started growing. So then that Chhatram, that umbrella, sun like an umbrella, started becoming a mani on his head. Then it became something like a necklace. Then it became like something to his shoulders, an abharana to his shoulders, and things like that. So Vamana keeps growing. So he nicely describes. Ultimately, it ends up with the sun becoming the Pada Pitha for Vamana. So very beautiful descriptions of Vamana Avatara is there. It's a very beautiful, even in Sanskrit of Bhagavatam, it's a very nice episode. So that Vamana Avataram we have seen in Ramayana also it is there, and for the origin of this is directly in the Veda itself. So I like Vamana Avatara a lot. The story, the literature in it, in Sanskrit of Bhagavatam, in Ramayana, in Andhra Bhagavatam, and Vishnu Suktam. I like it a lot. That's why I'm trying to stress upon it. Anyway, so now we will enter into 30th Sarga, very small Sarga. We'll try to finish. And like I said, this is the main. This Sarga is the main, at least the explicit prayojanam with which Vishwamitra asked for Rama, and the implicit or hidden prayojanam is always, you can say that Vishwamitra wanted Rama to get married to Sita Devi ultimately. So that will come later. That will come almost in the end of this Sarga. So the main purpose here is this Yaga Samrakshanam. Another thing I wanted to tell in yesterday's Sarga, which I forgot, is so that tapas, the tapas of Kashyapa, etc. came, and then even in the stotra that Kashyapa makes to Vishnu, so he says tapomayam taporashim tapomurtim tapatmakam tapasatvam sutaptena pashyami purushopamam. So this tapas I told in the beginning of our sessions, the very first session I would have said, or maybe the second session I would have satsanga I would have said, that Balakanda starts with the word tapaha. So tapaswadhyaya niratam, and usually, at least in some sargas, it's definitely the case that the first word of the sarga is somehow contains the essence of the sarga. So this tapas you would have seen till now already. So many tapas stories have come, and going forward even more tapas stories will come. So he performed tapas and things like that. So this tapas is very much highlighted in Balakanda. So that tapas also came. I just wanted to say that thing. And again, so because I just mentioned the first shloka of Valmiki Ramayana. In this sarga, so we are going to complete 1000 verses somewhere in between, and then the second 1000 will start. So Govinda Raja and Shiromani Kara are pointing out. So from here, so if you accept Valmiki Ramayana to be consisting of Gayatri mantras, letters for every 1000 verses. So the second verse, second letter sa. So tat savitur varenyam, So tat. So in the tat you take ta. So ta, and then savituhu. The sa in savituhu will come in this chapter. That also we will see when it comes. So that's another important thing, the important aspect of this chapter. Let's see. So atha trimshas sargah. अथ तौ देशकालज्ञौ राजपुत्रा वरिन्दमौ देशे काले च वाक्यज्ञावब्रूतां कौशिकं वचः. Atha means thereafter. So where did we end in the previous chapter? In the previous chapter, so after they reaching Siddhashrama, and Rama, and he will tell, Vishwamitra tells the story of Siddhashrama to him, and then Rama will say, okay, you please enter the Diksha, and right now when you start entering the Diksha now itself, and Vishwamitra also enters into Diksha requiring for the yaga, and then they spend the night. Next morning they wake up, etc. They do their Sandhya Vandana and then go and stand in front of Vishwamitra. They do pranama, etc. That's where the previous chapter ended. Now, so having approached Vishwamitra and did pranama, so atha, thereafter, tau deshakalagnyau. So tau means those two princes, Rajaputrau, Arindamau is so those two who can put end to all their enemies. So Deshakalagnyau means they know what is the appropriate time and what is the appropriate place to do things. So what should be done at what time and in what, and then Deshachara, what should be done where, all those things they know. Deshakalagnyau and Deshakalagnyau Rajaputrau Arindamau Deshe Kalecha Vakyagnyau. So they not only know what is to be done at appropriate time and place, they also know what is to be said appropriately according to the time and place. So Deshe Kalecha Vakyagnyau. Deshe Kalecha Vakyagnyau means they know what is to be spoken. Vakya is the sentence or what is to be spoken. So at the appropriate Desha and Kala. Deshe Kalecha Vakyagnyau. Abrutam Kaushikam Vachaha. Abrutam means both of them spoke. They spoke the following words, and to whom did they speak? Kaushika, to Kaushika. So how standard, so Tilakakara writes like this always. So whenever there is a verb, so he explains that verb, karta, karma and kriya. Kriya is the action. So the kriya here is, so abrutam, they spoke. That speaking is the kriya. And then that kriya should have a karta and a karma. So karta is the agent and karma is the object upon which, or so here the recipient of that action. So agent is the karta and karma is the object or the recipient of the action. Take it as recipient. I don't know how to translate it into English. So how does he translate, how does he explain this? Rama Kartrika Vishwamitra Karmaka Vandanottara Kalika Ramokti. So this Vandana he is explaining, not the speaking, but the Vandana which is ending in the previous chapter. So that Vandana is what kind of Vandana? It is Rama Kartruka. Rama is the Karta for that act, and Vishwamitra Karmaka. So Vishwamitra is the Karma for the act. It's a standard grammatical way of explaining a Kriya. So for a Kriya, you explain that Kriya. How do you explain a Kriya? You explain the Kriya by telling what is the Karta and the Karma for the Kriya. Anyway, so they spoke to Vishwamitra the following words. What did they say? Bhagavan Shrotumichhavo Yasmin Kale Nishacharo Samrakshaniyo Tau Bruhi Nati Varte Tatakshanam Bhagavan, he Bhagavan Vishwamitra, Bhagavan Shrotumichhavaha. So we desire to know, both of us desire to know the following. What do we want to know? Yasmin Kale Nishacharo Samrakshaniyo. So at what time? So what is the appropriate time in which we have to Samrakshaniyo Nishacharo. Nishacharo means Asuras, so those who roam in the night. Nisha means night, so those who roam in the night are Nishacharas, Rakshasas. So Samrakshaniyo now is a kind of problematic word here. Samrakshaniyo means this Dvivachana. So those two who have to be protected. This is the literal meaning. But this is not what is intended. So Maricha and Subahu are not to be protected, so they are to be protected from. So they have to protect the yaga from those two people. So Samrakshaniyo, you should take Samrakshaniyo means Yajna Samrakshanaya Nivaraniyo. So they are somebody so who have to be shunned away for the sake of protecting the yaga. So this Yajna Samrakshana, the Samrakshaniyo is, so the Samrakshana Kriya is applying to the yajna, and then you have to protect the yajna from there. That way you have to explain. So Govindaraja is very nicely explaining how you should do that. So dhatunam anekarthatvat, dhatus have many meanings to them. So in one of the meanings is viparitartha also you can sometimes give. So samrakshaniyo means so sikshaniyo, that way also you can. So protect them. So protect means so don't protect also, hurt also, like that also you can give meaning he is telling. And then he gives an alternate way of explaining very nicely. He says, so ishta prapti anishta nivrittischa rakshanam atra anishta nivrittihi. So rakshana means so two things. So rakshana involves two aspects. One is you have to so ishta prapti is one aspect of rakshana. You have to give what is desired, and anishta nivritti, you have to remove what is not desired. So anishta nivritti is also part of rakshana, and the samrakshana that is being spoken of here is the anishta nivritti type of samrakshana he is telling. So the standard way how Tilakakara and Shiromanikara are saying is samrakshaniyo means from them it has to be this yaga has to be protected. So Shiromanikara also is nicely explaining that word samrakshaniyo samrakshate yaga abhyam iti apadane aniyar. So this aniyar samrakshaniya, you know, so how that is coming is, so from them abhyam samrakshate yagaha, in that sense samrakshaniyo. So from them this yaga is to be protected, therefore they are called as samrakshaniyo. Anyway, these are grammatical things, I'm just saying for interest sake. So samrakshaniyo here means from them it has to be protected, yaga has to be protected. So at what time, yasmin kale nishacharo samrakshaniyo means at what time should we protect this yaga from those nishacharas. Tau bruhi, tau nishacharo yasmin kale samrakshaniyo, those two nishacharas, at what time should we protect this yaga from them, that bruhi, tell us. Nati varteta tatkshanam, so tell us quickly so that the appropriate time doesn't pass away. Maybe we have to protect them now itself and you haven't told us yet. So if you didn't tell us, we wouldn't know. So maybe the time is already passing. So let the time not pass. Nati varteta tatkshanam. Tatkshanam means that time at which we have to put an end to them. May it not pass away. Nati varteta, may it not be delayed. एवं ब्रुवाणौ काकुत्स्थौ त्वरमाणौ युयुत्सया सर्वे ते मुनयः प्रीताः प्रशंसुर्नृपात्मजौ. Evam Bruvano Kakutsthau, those Kakutstha princes, both of them, while they were speaking thusly, Evam Bruvano, so while they were speaking thusly, Kakutstau, Twaramano Yutsaya means Yodhum Ichaya. So they are, Twaramano means they are very eager, so they are anxious, or they are saying, Ha Jaldi Bolo, so tell us quickly. So Nati Varteta Dakshanam, tell us quickly. So that is that Vega here. Twaramano means very eager, Vega is very quickly, tell us, they are saying. Why are they eager? Why are they saying tell us quickly? Because Yutsaya, they have that desire to fight now. That is, so they are young princes, they are excited now. So out of that excitement, they are telling, please tell us quickly. So Twaramano Yutsaya Evam Bruvano Kakutstho. While these Kakutstha princes, out of that desire to fight, well, they were eager, and they said those words before. So while this being the case, Sarve te Munayaha Pritaha, all the munis in the ashrama of Siddhashrama, so they were all very happy at this eagerness of these two princes. Prashasamsur Nrupatmajo, so that they Prashasamsuhu. So Prashasamsuhu means they praised those two Nrupatmajo, those two princes, they praised. And then they say the following words. Adya Prabhriti Shadratram Rakshatam Raghavo Yuvam Diksham Gato Hyesha Munir Maunitvancha Gamishyati Diksham Gato Hyesha Munir Maunitvancha Gamishyati. So Adya Prabhriti Shadratram Rakshatam Raghavo Yuvam, both of you, Raghavo, both you Raghu princes, Adya Prabhriti Shadratram Rakshatam. So beginning from today, for 6 nights you have to protect this yaga from those asuras who would come. Adya Prabhriti, Adya means today, Prabhriti means beginning from today, Shadratram for 6 nights, Rakshatam means protect. So protect this yaga from those Rakshasas for 6 nights beginning from today. You both you Raghu princes, Yuvam Raghavo, you protect this yaga. And then why are the Muni speaking? So they went and asked Vishwamitra, why are the Muni speaking? So they are saying, Diksham Gato Hyesha Munihi Maunitvancha Gamishyati. So Hyesha Munihi, this Vishwamitra Muni, Diksham Gataha, he because this Muni has has gone into Diksha. So he has taken this Yaga Diksha. You know, the previous evening itself he undertook the Diksha. So because this Muni has taken Diksha, he cannot speak. Maunitvancha Gamishyati. So one of the rules of the Diksha is this Vishwamitra should maintain Maunam. So this Vishwamitra has to maintain Maunam because he has already accepted the Yaga Diksha. Therefore, he can't speak, and therefore we are telling you what is to be done. Though they went and asked Vishwamitra, they didn't know this. So the Munis are telling, okay, he can't speak, therefore we are telling you. Adya Prabhriti Shadratram Rakshatam Raghava Yuvam Diksham Gato Hyesha Munihi Maunitvancha Gamishyati. Maunitvam Gamishyati is, so he has already undertaken Maunam, that is the meaning. Gamishyati, so though he's saying Gamishyati, so but then it means he has already undertaken. The previous night itself he undertook the Diksha. So the rule of that Diksha, one of the Dikshas is that you have to maintain Maunam, and Vishwamitra is maintaining Maunam. तौ तु तद्वचनं श्रुत्वा राजपुत्रौ यशस्विनौ अनिद्रं षडहोरात्रं तपोवनमरक्षताम्. तौ तु तद्वचनं श्रुत्वा, tadvachanam means those muninam vachanam shrutva. Tau means those two princes, vachanam shrutva, muninam vachanam shrutva, tau rajaputrau, those two princes, yashasvinau, so those rajaputras who have great fame. Now already they are famous in Vishwamitra's ashrama already, and they are famous because they put an end to Tataka, etc. So anidram shadahoratram. There are two pathas here. Anidrau shadahoratram, that is one patha. So if you say anidrau shadahoratram, that means anidrau becomes becomes a adjective to Rama and Lakshmana. That is, they didn't sleep for 6 nights. So without sleeping for 6 nights, they stayed awake and protected the yaga. That is one way. Or anidram shadahoratram, which is the patha which Tilakakara has taken. Anidram shadahoratram also means the same thing. What it means is, so they protected the yaga for 6 nights. And what kind of 6 nights they are? Those 6 nights are of the kind where there is no sleep. So anidram shadahoratram means for 6 nights, day and nights, ahoratram, so 6 days and nights where there is no sleep. Such kind of 6 days and nights. So for whom there is no sleep? For Rama and Lakshmana, there is no sleep for those 6 days and nights. So such kind of sleepless 6 days and nights, this Rama and Lakshmana protected the yaga. Tapovanam arakshatam. The tapovana they protected by not sleeping for 6 days and nights. So that is the so now arakshatam is, so they started protecting that way. You should take because now the story is yet to happen. Upasanchakruturvirau yattau paramadhanvinau rarakshut munivaram vishwamitram arindamam. So upasam chakruhu. Upasa means they approached close. So they went close to and stood by Vishwamitra. That is, they're standing there where the yaga is actually happening. So upasan chakruhu is they approached Vishwamitra. That is, they stood close to. So upasamipe. So they went close by and stood there. Upasan chakruhu. Virau, those two princes. So Virau, those two Rama and Lakshmana, those two Viras. So Yattau is alert. They are ready. Yattau Paramadhanvinau means so they are very great archers. This Paramadhanvinau is a Chandasa Prayoga that is also being explained here. Anyway, so Paramadhanvinau is those two have. So they are great archers. There are no greater archers than them. Even in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, among archers, I am Rama. So Rama is supposed to be the greatest of archers. So he is a Ishvara Vibhuti. Krishna says like that there. So that's what he means by that statement. So those two great archers, they stood close to where Vishwamitra was, and Rarakshatuhu, Munivaram Rarakshatuhu. So that Munivara they protected. Who is that Munivara? Vishwamitram Arindamam. That Arindama is, so Vishwamitra is himself an Arindama. He himself can put an end to all the enemies, but still because he is in Diksha, he is now he has asked for Rama's help, and then therefore such kind of, though he is himself capable, so but still they went and stood by him and protected that Vishwamitra. Atha kale gate tasmin shashthe hani tatha gate saumitrim abravid ramo yatto bhava samahitaha. So atha kale gate.
Yeah. Yeah, one question. So this in this book it says Upasan Chakratuhu.
It is Upasan Chakratuhu only. Maybe I pronounced it wrongly. Upasan Chakratuhu means, so they went close by and stood there. So standing close to Vishwamitra, they protected. Maybe I pronounced it wrongly. Sorry.
Also, the last word is Arindamau is given.
No, Vishwamitram Arindamam. Arindamau Pathaveda is there. So Govindaraja and Tilakakara have taken that Patha. So Arindamam Vishwamitram is there. Vishwamitram Arindamam. अथ काले गते तस्मिन् षष्ठे हनि तथा गते सौमित्रिमब्रवीद्रामो यत्तो भव समाहितः. अथ काले गते. So therefore thereafter, after some days have passed. How many days have passed? So 5 days have passed. And षष्ठे हनि तथा गते, while the 6th day's morning. So while the 6th day has come, तथा गते means, so kalakramena agate, 5 days have passed and the 6th day has now arrived. Atha kale gate tasmin means while they were doing like that, while they were protecting during that time. Atha kale gate, while some days have passed. How many days have passed? He's saying 6th day has come. That means 5 days and nights have passed. 5 nights have passed. Or alternatively, it can also be interpreted that 6th day also is over, 6th night happened. That way is possible also, Tilakakara himself is saying. But anyway, so that is, he says, an alternative meaning, but all the other two also are saying 5 nights are over, Shashte Ahani Tathagate. So 6th day has now arrived. So when the 6th day arrived, so for 5 days there was no Vigna. On the 6th day, now what happened? Saumitrim Abravid Ramaha. So Rama on the 6th morning, so he tells Saumitri, Sumitra Nandana Lakshmana. He tells he tells Lakshmana, what did he say? Yatto Bhava Samahitaha. So Yatto Bhava is be alert. Hey Lakshmana, Yatto Bhava, be alert now. Samahitaha, Samahito Bhava. Samahita means, so Ekagrachittaha Bhava. So you be alert. So be on the lookout because these people might come anytime. Yatto Bhava Samahitaha. रामस्येवं ब्रुवाणस्य त्वरितस्य युत्सया प्रज्ज्वाल ततो वेदिः सोपाध्याय पुरोहिता. So रामस्येव ब्रुवाणस्य त्वरितस्य युत्सया. So while Ramasyevam, so while Rama was speaking thus, so Ramasya evam bruvanasya Ramasya, while Rama was speaking like this, tvaritasya yutsaya. How was that Rama? He was yutsaya tvaritaha. So yuyutsaha means, so by that desire to fight. So he was very eager to fight these Rakshasas now. So he got all those astras, etc. Now he is desirous to test them. He speaks in that way also. So in later, so he is now desirous to use those astras. He has learnt new astras from Vishwamitra, So yuyutsaya tvaritasya. So tvaritaha is he's so vegavan. He's vegavan. He is very eager. Why is he eager? Because he wants to fight. So yuyutsaya tvaritasya prajajwala tato vedihi sopadhyaya purohita. So while Rama was speaking like this, what happened there? The Yajna Vedi, the fire altar, so that is the fire itself, started burning. Prajajwala. Prajajwala is, so Jajwala means it burned. So but then Prajajwala is, so it blazed. And Prajajwala is, so some exceptionally blazing, so that fire became exceptionally blazing. So Prajajwala tato vedihi. That Vedi means Yajna Vedi. So Yajna Vedi blazed means, so the fire blazed. So exceptionally it blazed. So Sopadhyaya Purohita. What kind of Vedi it was? So it had this Upadhyaya. Upadhyaya is Brahma. And Purohitas are all the other Ritviks there. Brahma, I told you, so that specific Brahma. Brahma is one of the 4 Ritviks, the supervisor Ritvik. So Sopadhyaya Purohita. So that Vedi is Strilinga Shabda. That's why he's telling Sopadhyaya Purohita. He's using Dirgha. So this Vedi, which is having this Purohita and Upadhyaya, so all the other Ritviks, etc. That kind of Vedi, that kind of Agni is the meaning. So it started blazing. So it blazed suddenly, very strongly, Prajajwala. And why suddenly is that blaze? Because so all the commentators are saying it indicates now that the Rakshasas are going to come. That is the signal that the Agni is giving. So be alert, Rakshasas are coming. Sadarbha chamasasrukka samit kusumochaya vishwamitrena sahita vedir jajwala satvija. So this Jajwala, so Vedihi Jajwala, that Vedi, that fire altar, Jajwala, it blazed. So that Vedi is again described in the shloka. So what kind of Vedi it is? So not only Upadhyaya and Purohitas are there, but also Sadarbha Chamasa Srika. So Darbha Chamasa Srika. So that is, so Sahita. So this Vedi has this Darbha, Chamasa, Srik. So Srik, Chamasa and all. Chamasa is that ladle, all these things which are used in the yaga, Sruk. And the chamasa, all these are things, the spoons kind of things that you use in the yaga. They are called shruk and sruva, chamasa, all these things are those implements which they use there. So that Vedi, which was, so here also is using Srilinga. So Sadarbha chamasa srukka. So srukka Vedihi, that Vedi, Agni Vedi, which had Darbha chamasa srikka and Sasamit kusumochaya. So Samit saha. So samit means the whatever the sticks that they use in the yaga. So this Vedi was, so that Vedi had, samit means all these things were around the Vedi. That's the meaning. And kusumochaya. So uchaya means samuha. Kusumochaya, so flowers. So a lot of flowers were also there. That is, the Vedi was nicely decorated with flowers. That's the meaning. So such kind of Vedi, and Vishwamitrena Sahita. Even Vishwamitra was there. That Vedi, Jajwala, Jajwala, Sarpija. So even the Ritviks, other Ritviks, so Upadhyaya, Purohita, other Ritviks, Vishwamitra, all of them were there. And Shruk, Chamasa, and Chamas, and Darbha, and all those things were there. So that kind of Vedi suddenly started blazing very strongly, and that indicates that the Rakshasas are coming. Mantravaccha yathanyayam mantravaccha yathanyayam yajnosau sampravartate akashe cha mahan shabdah pradurasid bhayanakah. So mantravaccha yathanyayam yajnosau sampravartate. Asau yajnaha, this yajna was yathanyayam sampravartate. So according to the rules which is required for that yaga, according to that rules it is happening. And then mantravat, this mantravat yajnaha means, so Shiromani Kara is telling mantraha adyate asminniti. So mantras are spoken in this yajna. So it is a Vedic yajna. That's the meaning. For only for Vedic hymns are called mantras. Anything else is called shloka. So mantravat means, so this is a Vedic yajna. That's the meaning. So mantraha adyate asmin iti, or mantrena vanyate rachyate iti mantravat. So mantravat means, so in that in which mantras are spoken, or that in which mantras are used. So what it means is, it is a Vedic yaga which Vishwamitra was doing. So while that Vedic yaga was going on according to the rules of the yaga, what happened? Akashecha mahan shabdaha pradurasit bhayanakaha. Akashe mahan shabdaha pradurasit. So in the akasha, suddenly one great sound, bhayanaka, very very disturbing sound. Suddenly there was a sound in the akasha. Akashecha mahan shabdaha Pradurasi. Pradurasi means it was generated there. So suddenly one great sound, very terrifying sound was born in, was suddenly it was created in the Akasha. Avarya gaganam megho yatha pravrishi drishyate tatha mayam vikurvano rakshasa vabhyudhavatam. So avarya gaganam meghaha gaganam avarya yatha pravrishi drishyate. So how is that Akasha? So how is that Akasha in which this sound was heard? So that Akasha was as though, like in the rainy season, just before rain, so dense clouds form in the sky. And how is it? It's so this Akasha is also like that by these Rakshasas. He will later describe these Rakshasas are coming. So Abhyadhavatam, he's telling this shloka only. So the Rakshasas are coming, running towards the Yagashala. And how is it looking? It's as though meghas, dense clouds just before rain. So Pravrishi, Yatha Pravrishi means just about the time when it is about to rain. Yatha Pravrishi meghaha gaganamavarya drishyate. So just about the time when it is to rain. So how so the like the clouds look, yatha gaganam, like the sky looks filled with clouds just before it rains, like that the sky was. So these Rakshasas are also like those clouds, they are coming in the sky. Tatha mayam vikurvano. Sorry?
One question. Avarya word is related to that avaranam.
Yeah, that's what it means. Avarya is so shrouded or whatever, covered by clouds. So gaganam so gaganam megha avarya. So meghaha gaganam avarya. So like clouds cover the sky, like that these Rakshasas are coming. So like clouds appear very dense, and so actually Tilakakara writes what does it mean. So what does it mean is Mahashani, Mahagarja, Mahavarshadi, Vichitrakari Drishyate. So how do clouds appear just before it rains? It appears with great thunderbolt and great sound. So thunderbolt is light and sound, So that's light aspect of thunderbolt is Mahashani, and Mahagarja is the sound aspect of thunderbolt. So Mahashani, Mahagarja, Mahavarshadi, Vichitrakari. So Mahavarsha, so great outpouring is going to happen. So like that clouds are. Similarly, these Rakshasas also like that. So it's a very apt description because they are making that sound, and now they are going to do Varsha of blood, etc. also. So that's why this Upamana is used, very apt Upamana. So like the clouds cover the sky just before a rain, like that these two Mayavis. So Mayam Vikurvano Tatha means like that. So also these two Rakshasas, Mayam Vikurvano, while they are performing Maya, that is they are performing that. So their Rakshasa powers, they are displaying. Rakshasa abhyadhavatam. Abhyadhavatam means they are running towards the Yajnashala. So while they are running, it's appearing as though meghas are, the thick clouds are flying in the megha. That is, they are coming during the rain time. It's looking like that. मारीचश्च सुबाहुश्च तयोरनुचरास्तथा आगम्य भीमसङ्काशा रुधिरौघान् अवासृजन्. So Marichascha Subahuscha, so who all are coming? Maricha and Subahu and Tayor Anucharastatha. So Tayoho Anucharaha means the followers of those two people. So they are Kinkaras, Anucharas of those two people. Agamya, having come there, Bhima Sankasha. How are they looking? They are looking very gory, etc. Bhima Sankasha, Rudhiraughan Avasrijan. So they started pouring Rudhiraugha. Rudhiraugha is so lots of blood. So streams of blood they started pouring there into the Yajnashala. ताम तेन रुधिरौघेन वेदीं वीक्ष्य समुक्षितां सहसाभिद्रुतो रामस्तानपश्यत् ततो दिवि. ताम तेन रुधिरौघेन वेदीं वीक्ष्य समुक्षितां सहसाभिद्रुतो रामस्तानपश्यत् ततो दिवि. ताम तेन रुधिरौघेन, so तेन रुधिरौघेन वेदीं, ताम वेदीं वीक्ष्य समुक्षितां. So तेन रुधिरौघेन, by that shower of blood or by the rain of that blood tam vedim samukshitam vikshya. So Rama saw that these people are pouring blood and that vedi is going to be filled. It is filled with that blood. So it's happening like that. Having seen that, vikshya, samukshitam means so it's covered, or it is, what should I say? It's covered. That's the meaning. Samukshitam is it's going to be filled. That vedi is filled with that blood, which is these people are pouring. So samukshitam vikshya is, so it's not literally it has fallen there. You should understand that way, because if it falls there, then the yaga becomes nullified. So Rama saw that, oh, that blood reaches this ground, then this yajna will become disturbed. So he's seeing that this vedi will drench with blood or be filled with blood. That he's seeing, and sahasabhidrutaha. So immediately he ran there. He ran towards that place where these people are putting the blood. Sahasabhidrutaha. Drutaha means he ran. Abhidrutaha means he ran towards. So where did he ran towards? Towards the Yajna Vedi. You should understand. Sahasa means quickly. Sahasa abhidrutaha Ramaha Tana Pashyat. So Tilakakara is nicely explaining. He went there and it seems he's looking here around. So are they? So he doesn't find them around, and then suddenly he looks on top. So Tataha is there. Tataha Divi Apashyat is there. So the Tataha he explains. Tataha Divi Apashyat means first he looked around but he didn't find them. Then he looked on at the sky and found them. So Tataha Divi Apashyat, in the sky he found these Maricha and Subahu and their Anucharas. तावापतन्तौ सहसा दृष्ट्वा राजीवलोचनः लक्ष्मणं त्वभिसम्प्रेक्ष्य रामो वचनमब्रवीत्. तावापतन्तौ सहसा आपतन्तौ दृष्ट्वा, तौ सहसा आपतन्तौ दृष्ट्वा. Tau means that Maricha and Subahu, सहसा आपतन्तौ, सहसा means very quickly. So they are coming. So apatantau means they are coming so quickly, like it looks like they are going to come and fall. Apatantau means they will come and fall. So it means that they are coming so quickly. Sometimes when people run very quickly, you feel that they will come and fall. So you tell, if children are running here and there, you will tell, you will fall, don't run like that. What it means is they are running so quickly. So sahasa apatantau tau drishtva rajivalochanaha Rama, lotus-eyed Rama. So Lakshmanam tvabhisamprekshya vachanam abravit. That Ramaha Rajivalochanaha Lakshmanam tvabhisamprekshya. So he looks at Lakshmana, alerts him by his glances. Abhisampreksha is he looks at Lakshmana. What it means is he's telling Lakshmana, see, these people have come. Lakshmanam tvabhisampreksha vachanam abravit. He speaks the following words to Lakshmana. What does he say? Tasya Lakshmana durvrittan rakshasan pishitashanan manavastra samadhatun anilena yathaghanan. Manasan, there is some print problem here. Manavastra samadhutan. So what is there? Samadhutan only, I hope. Manavastra samadhutan anilena yathaghanan. Pasya Lakshmana, hey Lakshmana, look, see what I am going to do to them. You see. So Pasya Lakshmana durvrittan. These durvrittas is so dushtachara. These people who are always engaged in so dushta deeds. So these people rakshasan. These rakshasas. Pishitashanan. Pishita means meat actually. So meat eaters mean, so even Rama eats meat. You know, he's a Kshatriya. Later it will come in Aranyakanda. So but then why should you specifically call somebody as meat eater? So meat eater, by that name, it means that they eat meat very raw. So raw meat eater, that's the meaning. Pishitashana is a word for Rakshasas. What it means is they are meat eaters. but there are other people also who are meat eaters. So this Pishitashana, when you're using as an adjective, what it means is they eat very raw flesh. So it's like that. It looks very, disturbing to see them eat and things like that. So Pashya, these Pishitashanan Pashya, look at Pishitashanan Pashya, look at these meat eaters, Rakshasas, look at them. So what will I do? Manavastra samadhutan anilena yatha ghanan karishyami. Even the next half you should add here. Manavastra samadhutan anilena yatha ghanan karishyami nasandeho notsahe hantumidrishan. So what will I do? Look at me, Lakshmana. See what am I going to do? So what is he going to do? Manavastra samadhutan karishyami. So I am going to hurt them. Samadhutan karishyami. So I am going to make them hurt by Manavastra. Manavastra is one of the astras that Vishwamitra gave, if you remember previously. So one of the astras is the Manavastra. So Manu has, let's say, he has got that, or he is the drashta of that mantra of that astra. So that astra, Manavastra samadhutan, samyak adhutan, that is, I will hurt them, or I will throw them away from here. So samadhutan anilena yatha ghanan. So it will look like clouds are washed away, clouds are pushed away by wind. Like that, these people also will be pushed away to a far off place. So nasandehaha. So have no doubts about this. Manavastra samadhutan karishyami. I will push them away with this Manavastra, and there is no doubt about it. But you might ask, why don't you want to kill them? You can kill them instead. No, notsahe hantu idrishan. Idrishan, these people, they are too low for me to even kill. That is one meaning. Or idrishan, so one of the Tikakaras is saying idrishan means their papa has not become so strong that they have to die now itself. Only Subahu's papa is strong that he's going to die now. All the other people he's only going to throw away from here. Then later we will see. So Maricha he will kill later when he comes as the deer, etc. And the Rakshasas he's going to kill during Rama Ravana Yuddha or in Janasthana, etc. So notsahe hantum idrishan. These people right now I don't want to kill them. इत्युक्त्वा वचनं रामश्चापे सन्धाय वेगवान् मानवं परमोदारमस्त्रं परमभास्वरं चिक्षेप परमक्रुद्धो मारीचोरसि राघवः. इत्युक्त्वा वचनं. So iti vachanam uktva, like this, these words having spoken, Ramaha, what did he do? Ramaha chape sandhaya manavam paramodaram astram chape sandhaya. Chapa means bow. Chape sandhaya means having fixed the astra, manavastra on the bow, having fixed manavam paramodaram astram. Paramodara is paramashreshtha, such kind of astra, that great manavastra he fixes on the bow. And paramabhaswaram also, that astra is very resplendent or whatever, shining astra, paramabhaswaram chape sandhaya, having fixed it on the bow. So paramakrut marichorasi chikshepa, marichorasi, so at the heart or the chest of Maricha, chikshepa, that is he released. So he shot an arrow at Maricha's chest. And this Rama is Paramakrudha, is very angry. Paramakrudha Ramaha Raghavaha Marichorasi Manavam Astram Chikshepa. So chape Manavam Astram Sandhaya Marichorasi Chikshepa. Having fixed that, so having loaded that astra on his bow, Manavastra on his bow, he let it loose on. So he shot it at Maricha. And it is Paramodaram Astram, Paramashrestham Astram, and Paramabhaswaram. So it's shining, such kind of astra. Marichorasi Chikshepa. And then what happened? Satena Paramastrena Manavena Samahataha Sampurnam Yojanashatam Kshiptas Sagara Samplave. So Satena Paramastrena, Saha means Marichaha. Marichaha Tena Paramastrena, by that great astra. Manavena, by that Manavastra. Samahataha here means, so he's been thrown away. Sampurnam Yojanashatam Kshiptaha. So Samahataha means hurt, I think. So Sampurnam Yojanashatam Kshiptaha. Kshiptaha is he was dumped. He was dumped where Sagara Samplave, in the midst of an ocean. So Sagara Samplave, he was Kshiptaha. He was thrown in between the ocean. And how far? Sampurnam Yojanashatam. Sampurnam Shatayojanam. That's the meaning. So entire 100 yojanas. That is so exactly 100 yojanas away. He was thrown away by that one arrow. With just one arrow, he he pushed Maricha away for 1000 yojanas distance. And in 100 yojanas distance, and in 100 yojanas distance, what was there? So ocean was there. In between the ocean, he went and fell this Maricha. So with one arrow, he shot away Maricha that time. Maricha will later tell the story that time. So had Rama thought about it, he could have killed me also at that time, but he didn't kill me. He just pushed me here. And then since that day, that is from this day till later that day when Ravana will come and ask him. Till that day, Maricha is always in fear of just the mention of word Rama, etc. Such things they say. So vichetanam vighurnantam शीतेषु balapीडिtam nirastam drishya maricham ramo lakshmanam abravit. So don't ask me how did Rama now sees, Rama and Lakshmana have seen this Maricha vichetanam vighurnantam. So vichetanam is, so he lost his consciousness, and vighurnantam is he's very shrieking in pain, he's shivering in pain. Such kind of Maricha they saw. And Shiteshu balapīditam. So the Shiteshu is another name for that Manavastra. Shita, so you can just guess the name. Shiteshu means cold. Ishu means astra, the arrow. Shiteshu means cold arrow, something like that. So what it means is it's not a very hurting arrow in the sense that it doesn't kill you, but it throws away at a distance. Rama himself will tell. So Rama himself discovered this. Oh, this is the power of this astra. He discovered only now. He's going to tell Lakshmana later. Shiteshu balapīditam. So Maricham nirastam drishya. Maricha. So having seen this Maricha, nirasta is, so having seen this Maricha hurt or defeated like this, Ramo Lakshmanam abravit. Rama says the following words to Lakshmana. That is, Rama saw. So Rama saw means even Lakshmana saw, you should understand, because otherwise the next words don't make sense. So Rama and Lakshmana saw this Maricha as thrown away at Shatayojana distance, and they saw him vichetanam and vighurnantam. So they saw him lose consciousness, and he's not able to move, and so he's moving, actually he's shivering, etc. So such kind of Mari. So I don't know how he saw. If he's 100 yojanas away, how did he see? Maybe you should understand it to say that even while the arrow was shot, he already lost his consciousness and he was shivering in pain. In the same way, he was thrown away. So maybe like that you should understand. And now, having seen such kind of Maricha, Rama says to Lakshmana, Pashya Lakshmana Shiteshum Manavam Manu Samhitam Mohitva Nayatyenam Nacha Pranair Vyujjate. Pashya Lakshmana, hey Lakshmana, look at this Manavastra, Shiteshum Manavam Manu Samhitam. This Manavastra, Manavam, Shiteshum, this Manava's Astra called Shiteshu, Manu's Astra called Shiteshu, and Muni Samhitam is Manu Samhitam. Muni Samhitam also Patha is there, I think. Dharma Samhitam Patha is there. So Manu Samhitam, so Manuna Nirmitam, that's the meaning. This Astra, which is designed by Manu, that is, he is the mantra drashta for that Astra. So this Manu Nirmita Astra, Manavastra, also called Shitastra. So see, what's the power of this yaga? So Rama is also wondering. So Pashya Lakshmana, so what does it do? Mohitva Nayatyenam. So Enam means this Maricha, Mohitva Nayati. Nayati means it takes away. Mohitva is it deludes in him, and he deludes him and takes away. That is, whomever you shoot at this, whomever you shoot this arrow, so it deludes him and takes him away. He throws him away at a distance. So Mohitva Nayatyenam Acha Pranair Vyujjate. So it doesn't take away the life. So Rama is also discovering, hey Lakshmana, look at this Astra. So this Astra throws away people at a distance. It doesn't kill them. So very nice, amazing Astra. This is he's telling. Iman api vadhishyami nirghranan duštacharinaha rakshasan papa karmasthan yajñaghnan rudhirashanan. So Iman api, the other people, other rakshasas who are around, those anucharas, Iman api vadhishyami. Vadhishyami, here you should take, I will hurt them. You should not take it as kill, because he's not going to kill. Later we will see them also. He just shooed away from there. So he shooed away Maricha. Even these other rakshasas also. Vadhishyami means I will hurt them and send them away from here. That's how you should take. Nirghranan means nirdayan. They don't have any daya, these rakshasas. And duštacharinaha, they always do dushta karmas, and they are rakshasas. Papa karmasthan. So Papa Karmasthan, Shiromani Kara nicely writes. So Papa Karmasthan. So Papa Karmasu stha pratikshanam sthitihi chintanam iti yavat. So Papa Karmasthan means though their sthiti is always in Papa Karma. Sthiti means chintanam. So their thoughts are always in Papa Karma. They are always thinking of doing Papa Karma. Such kind of Rakshasas, them also I will Vadhishyami means I will hurt. Vadhishyami, Papa Karmasthan, Yajñaghnan. So they Ghna means so killer. So Yajna Ghna means they are killers of the yaga. That is, they put Vignas to the yagas. Rudhirashanan. So they drink blood. So Rudhirashana means one who drinks blood. So these Rakshasas are Rudhirashanan. So these are blood drinking Rakshasas. Ityuktva Lakshmanam Chashu Laghavam Darshayanniva Vigruhya Sumhat Magneyam Raghunandanaha Subahura Sichikshepa Savidha Prapatad Bhuvi Ityuktva. So Lakshmanam Ityuktva, having said the following words to Lakshmana, having said those words to Lakshmana, so Ashu Laghavam Darshayanniva. So as though to prove to Lakshmana his so Rama, they're both kids, and then they are brothers. So as though to prove to Lakshmana the prowess, so the dexterity or skill of him. So to prove to Lakshmana his dexterity. Laghava strictly means how quickly you can shoot arrows. That is called Laghava, the skill in archery. So as though to display his archery skill to his brother Lakshmana, Laghavam Darshayanniva, as though to display his skill in archery to Lakshmana. Ashu Vigrihya Sumahat Chastram. So Sumahat Astram. So one great astra he took. What is the astra? Vayavya astra, I think. No, this is not mentioned. So another astra here. So he takes another astra, great astra, quickly. Ashu Vigrihya, having taken it, Raghunandanaha, that Raghu prince, Subahu Rasi Chikshepa. So he shoots this time at the chest of Subahu. Saviddha Prapatat Bhuvi. So Saviddha means that Subahu, Saha means Subahu, Viddha means, now here Subahu is killed. So Saviddha is killed by that arrow. Prapatat Bhuvi. So Bhuvi Prapatat, he falls on the ground. So here Shiromani Kara is telling Prapatat Bhuvi means Tataka Bhuvi. In the Tataka Vana he goes and falls, not in the Yajnashala. So Tataka Vana is just in the, the Tataka Vana ended and this ashrama started, something like that. So just close by. So this Subahu went and fell dead. So Prapatat means fell. So Prapatat means he fell down. So Viddhaha Prapatat means, so he fell down dead on the ground. Seshan Vayavyamādāya Nijaghana Mahayashaha Raghavah Paramodaro Muninam Mudamavahan. So Raghavaha, this Raghu Prince Rama, Paramodaraha, very magnanimous or very great Rama, Muninam Mudamavahan. So to bring happiness to the hearts of these munis. Mudam means happiness, Avahan means to bring happiness to these munis. Seshan Vayavyamādāya Nijaghana, this Mahayashaha Ramaha. Seshan means the others. Vayavyamādāya Nijaghana. Vayavyam Adaya means Vayavyam Astram Adaya. So he takes out Vayavyastra and he shoots at them, and them also Nijaghana he throws away from there. Sahatva Rakshasan Sarvan Yajnaghanan Raghunandanaha Rishibhih Pujitastatra Yathendro Vijaye Pura. So Sahatva Rakshasan Sarvan. So that Rama, having killed all the Rakshasas, so killed here you should only take for Subahu. For the other people you should say they are hurt or thrown away and things like that. They are explaining like that. Why? Because previously he said I don't want to kill these people. He said that. So if Rama's words have to be true there, so here it should mean that. So here it should not literally mean kill. It only means that he threw them away to a distance. But Subahu he killed. So Hatva Rakshasan, Sarvan Rakshasan Hatva Yajnaghnan. So what kind of Rakshasas they are? They are Rakshasas who are causing Vignas to this Yajna. So Yajnaghnan, Ghnanti. So they kill the Yajna. That means they cause Vignas to the Yajna. So if you cause Vignas to the Yajna, then the Yajna doesn't complete. It gets incomplete. So it's not completely done. Therefore it means that the Yajna has stopped. That's the meaning. Raghunandanaha Rishibhih Pujitaha. So while he did this great task of eliminating all the Rakshasas from there, so all these rishis Pujita. So Rishibhih Pujitaha means he was praised by all those rishis. And how is that? Yathendro Vijaye Pura. So while Indra, like Indra, when he conquered the Rakshasas and he came back to his Puri or something like that, or at that moment when Indra killed all the Rakshasas, like he is worshipped by all the Devatas and Rishis, like that even these Munis praised Rama for this great act. Pura means like previously, so once upon a time, like Indra was worshipped by all those Munis, Devatas, etc. for his elimination of Rakshasas, like that even Rama is praised by these Munis. Atha yajne samapte tu Vishwamitro Mahamunihi Niritika Disho Drishva Kakutstham idamabravit. So Atha yajne samapte. So Vishwamitra is silent all this time. He is not talking anything. And then when the yajna was over, Atha yajne samapte tu. While the Atha means now, thereafter, after all this praise, the killing of these people is over, and then now Yajna has completed. Yajna samaptetu Vishwamitraha Mahamuni, the Mahamuni Vishwamitra, Niritika Disho Drishta. What did he first do? He saw, all the, so Dishaha here should take as Akasha. Akasha, he saw Niritika. So Itika means Badhaka. So he saw that Akasha, these Badhakas are no more there, the Rakshasas are no more there. At least he was busy doing the yaga, but he understood what is going on. He understood, and just as a sign of appreciation, these people did a good work, something like that. He's looking at the sky. So Niritika Disho Drishtva, having seen that the sky is devoid of all these Rakshasas now, Kakutstham idam abravit. He spoke the following words to Kakutstha Rama. कृतार्थोस्मि महाबाहो कृतं गुरुवचस्त्वया सिद्धाश्रममिदं सत्यं कृतं वीर महायशः. So कृतार्थोस्मि, हे महाबाहो, हे Rama. So कृतार्थोस्मि, I have now become कृतार्थः. कृतार्थः means accomplished. So what I wanted to do, I could finally do. कृतार्थोस्मि महाबाहो कृतं गुरुवचस्त्वया. So tvayapi, by you also, गुरुवचः कृतः. गुरुवचः means, so you can take Vishwamitra vachaha, I instructed you to do this, you did. Or one of the Tikakaras is telling Guru vachaha means Pitru vachaha. Your father's words you have fulfilled. You know, his father's words was do whatever Vishwamitra tells you, and then Vishwamitra is taking you to put an end to this Maricha and Subahu. That also you do. So till now, whatever Dasharatha has told Rama, that he has finally completed. So Kritam Pitru Guru vachastvaya. Guru vachaha, here you should take Pitru vachaha. Siddhashramam idam satyam kritam veera mahayashaha. So this siddhashrama has now become so mahayashaha. So satyam kritam. So this siddhashrama has now become this mahayashaha. I think is an adjective to siddhashrama only. So this is 26. Mahayashaha. He Mahayashaha, it's there. Mahayashaha Sambodhana. So He Mahayashaha, He Veera, this Siddhashramam, idam Siddhashramam Satyam Kritam. So this Siddhashrama has become, so indeed it has become Siddhashrama. So that means once again the name, so it became very apt name for this ashrama, because here you could put an end to this Maricha and Subahu and all the other Rakshasas. So Siddhashram, idam Siddhashramam Satyam Kritam. He Veera, He Mahayashaha Ramaha, He Rama. So this idam siddhashramam satyam kritam. Satyam kritam means so anvarthanamadheyakam kritam. So once again it has become very aptly called siddhashrama. Already previously many rishis have done tapas here and they have attained siddhi. Therefore siddhashrama, once again the name became very apt because of your act today. Sahi Ramam prashasyevam tabhyam sandhyam upagamat. So Sahi Ramam prashasya. So while he praised Rama like this, evam prashasya, having praised Rama like this, tabhyam sandhyam upagamat. So the sandhya, their sandhya kala has now also arrived. So that is, so the 6th day, you know, the 6th day they started, the sarga started with 6th day. So Maricha and Subahu was put an end to. By the evening time, yaga was completed. So sandhyam upagamat, the sandhya kala of the 6th day, or that's the day when the yaga was completed. That sandhya kala has come. That is where the sarga ends. इत्यार्षे श्रीमद् रामायणे वाल्मीकिये आदिकाव्ये बालकाण्डे 30 सर्गः. ओम यत्र यत्र रघुनाथकीर्तनं तत्र तत्र कृतमस्तकाञ्जलिं बाष्पवारि परिपूर्णलोचनं मारुतिं नमत राक्षसान्तकम्. ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ओम शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः. हरिः ओम तत्सत्. श्रीरामार्पणमस्तु.